here today. We have a older bass boat. It's been repainted. There's been some new fiberglass put down, and needs some non-skid on the deck. So what we got to do here is apply it with another coat of paint and some non-skid mixed in. All right, so now we got the boat all cleaned up. We got the spots sanded down. We blew it out, wiped it down with a rag. I didn't show that just because it was a little dirty and dusty, but we're ready to do the paint now. So first product we're going to be using, we already painted the whole boat about a month ago, but we have to add a non-skid to the deck because it is very slippery right now when it gets wet. There's no texture to it. So what we painted the boat with and we're going to recoat the deck with is, it's a PETIT EASYPOXY. It's a really strong polyurethane paint. We are using steel gray just because the boat was previously painted gray with this years ago. So we're going with the same product. The number on the paint is 3720. It does have a pretty strong odor to it, so we are going to be wearing full respirator. And then for the non-skid, what I like to use, we have Interlux Intergrip here. It's a non-skid compound that you just mix in with the paint, and I like using this stuff a lot because it doesn't collect dirt like most other grits you can add to. It doesn't give you a non-skid look. It's more really just like a sand. It's real small spherical shapes. It's white. You just pour it in the paint, you mix it up and apply it, and poof, there you go. You got a non-skid. So we're gonna get this stuff poured into the tray and gonna get this done. One other thing real quick too before I open this stuff up. This stuff is pretty harmful to breathe, similar to fillers you use with epoxy, with the colloidal silicas and all those fillers. It can do a lot of damage to your lungs, your breathing. It will irritate your skin. So you definitely want to make sure when you do this, you don't have a lot of skin showing. We are inside in a controlled environment right now, so there's no wind. So I'm not going to put on a full Tyvek suit, but I am definitely going to be wearing gloves and a full face shield just to make sure that I am protected. Now, the only products we're going to need here to do this, we have the two paints. There's your paint and your non-skid there. We have a screwdriver to open the paint, a roller to roll it on. Here's a mixing stick just to mix it up once it is in the tray. We have our nitrile gloves and a full face. So there you have it. We're all mixed up. I went a little heavy on it just because this is a yard work boat, so it's using wet weather a lot, and just we're not really going as much for appearance as we are functionality. So I want a little extra texture. So big thing is once you mix this stuff up, you want to let it sit for about 10-15 minutes, maybe a little more, then give it another stir. You just want to make sure that that non-skid grip really gets to absorb with the paint. And then that way it will work properly. So we're going to let it sit, and then we'll be back shortly and get it applied. are all done here. We got a nice new shiny coat of Nonskid on the yard boat. All right, so the deck is done here. We got one big full heavy coat on. I had to stop at one point and just refill the tray. One thing to remember while you're doing this is when you add the Nonskid, it gets very thick, so you're going to use more paint than if you're normally just going to roll it out on a smooth surface without the Nonskid. Some of you may be wondering too why we painted up on the bow here. Well, on this boat in particular, we nose up onto the beach and some docks, and we jump on and off the front. So those front lips there can get a little slippery, so I threw some Nonskid on that as well. All cleaned up here. One thing to remember when you're done, make sure you clean up good. You don't want to step in a paint tray, or you don't want to have someone else come in to do another job and have to clean up all your stuff. So make sure you clean up good. And in terms of the rollers, you want to get more life out of them. I put it inside already. I put it in the garbage. I took it off the handle. So if you leave that on there too long, there's a very good chance you will break your roller handle. Just as that paint hardens onto the roller itself, it sticks and binds. So take that off immediately. I put it in a plastic bag and hung it over the garbage. So just make sure you get that taken care of. But other than that, yeah, deck is done here. It's Sunday late morning now, so I'm gonna go home and see the family. But yeah, deck is done. So if any of you wanted to know how to Nonskid, there it is. There's a quick, easy solution, how to throw some quick grit onto it. If you have any questions, leave us a comment below, or make sure you like and subscribe to the channel if you want. Keep following us. We got a lot more reviews coming up, a lot more things on there already. And yeah, we're gonna get out there. Weather's gonna start turning nice, so we're gonna get out there and start having some fun. We're out of here.